Hello! Today we're going to be talking about what is central cord syndrome. Please take a moment to pause and read our disclaimer. In this video, we will help you understand what is central cord syndrome and understand the typical recovery process. What is central cord syndrome? It is an incomplete spinal cord injury in the neck. Spinal cord is compressed in the front and the back, causing damage to the central part of the cord. If you look at this image here, you can see here's the vertebrae in the neck, and inside the vertebrae, if you go back to our anatomy video, you know that the spinal cord is protected by the vertebrae, but when there's trauma on the front and the back of the cord, the center of that cord becomes damaged. And that means that the arm fibers are impacted more than the leg fibers. Your arm function is impacted more than your leg function. How common is central cord syndrome? It can occur at any age, most commonly for those individuals 50 years old or older. And it is the most common type of incomplete spinal cord injury. Approximately 11,000 cases occur each year. People wonder, how is it caused? Most often it's some sort of trauma, a fall, a car accident. And if you see this individual here, if her neck was to hyperextend, similar to this, in a traumatic fashion with some force involved, that can cause that central cord injury. Common symptoms: profound arm weakness, leg weakness, spasticity, so the muscles kind of jumping or moving when you're not trying to control them jumping or moving, abnormal feelings, meaning changes in sensation. You could also have pain, and it can impact your bowel and your bladder function. Nerve pain is fairly common with central cord, and it can be kind of a burning sensation. So not just like I'm sore from working my muscles kind of pain, but really kind of a shooting or burning pain. The typical recovery can look different for everyone, but in most cases, the leg function returns before the arm function returns. And so legs typically get better faster, as mentioned, followed by bladder function, then arm function, and then depending on the severity of the injury, hand and finger function would follow last in most typical recovery patterns from central cord. The key takeaway is central cord syndrome usually occurs due to the neck bending back too far, that hyperextension, and then the typical symptoms include arm weakness, leg weakness, changes in sensation, and bowel and bladder problems, and just understanding that your arms will likely be weaker than your legs, and so mobility might get a little bit easier, but things like feeding yourself might be a little bit harder for a while. There's definitely a wide range of how people recover, so this is just a typical presentation that we're discussing today. Please refer your questions to your doctors. They round with you every morning. If you're here at NRH, and if you're in the community, please reach out to us via MyChart or call our outpatient clinic. Thank you so much for watching. References are available upon request.